Hello and welcome to the Beef Tataki video. So here are the ingredients. Beef ribeye steak, one red onion which is thinly sliced, and then we have some spring onions which have been cut into very thin pieces, and ponzu sauce. Since I did not get ponzu sauce readily available, what I did was I mixed equal parts of lime juice and equal parts of soy sauce. And I have added in a touch of sesame oil into the mixture. So that is my secret recipe for the ponzu sauce. It's not authentic, but it will suffice. Now we are going to cook the beef. I have thoroughly seasoned the beef with salt and pepper, and I have a pan on high heat, and it's a thick bottomed cast iron pan that I'm going to use to make the steak. Now that the pan is extremely hot, we'll be adding in a glug of oil, and we'll just roll it around so that it distributes evenly within the pan. Now once it's smoking hot, place the beef into it. And let it cook on one side for a minute and a half. And once we flip the steak over, we will be adding in some garlic just for an extra flavor. Now I've added small knobs of butter into it. Always when you lay the steak, lay it away from you so that the oil doesn't splash onto you. Now, it has been cooking for almost a minute now. So we're just going to turn the steak over, and then we'll be adding the garlic in. And I've forgotten to mention this garlic earlier. It's a totally optional step. It just gives a slight flavor to the beef. So now the steak has been flipped. We'll be adding in some more butter, and then I'll just finish it with the garlic. And keep basting the steak so that it doesn't dry out. And now that we have done a minute and a half, we will remove it from the stove. Take it off from the stove, and we will place it into a plate, and all the juice will be poured on top of it. And this has to rest for at least 5 minutes for the steak to be juicy. So here you can see that the beef has been resting, and I had cooked the beef for a total of 3 minutes, 1.5 on each side. And it's very important that you rest the beef at least till the time that you have cooked. So this beef has to be rested for at least 3 minutes for the juice to be really tender and juicy. And now I'm going to rest it for 5 minutes, and let's see, once the 5 minutes is up, we will cut into it. And one more important thing is, never waste the juices. These cooking juices, you can never afford to waste it. It's full of flavor. Now let's slice into the beef. So I'm just going to take it, put it on a cutting board. And when you press the beef, you can feel that it's really rare. And the tataki is actually a traditional Japanese dish wherein really good quality meat is seared on a very high temperature till the insides are not cooked at all. You just cook it on the outside and the insides remain raw. So since we are taking it kind of raw, you have to ensure that the beef or whatever meat that you're using is of very high quality, because you cannot afford to have really bad meat and take it raw. you might end up with some really unpleasant diseases. So that's it. We'll slice it into pieces and plate it and show it to you. The beef will be cut into very thin slices. Like this. Look at how juicy the beef is. The beef is really, really juicy. We'll just now spoon over all the cooking juices. Similarly, the prepared ponzu sauce, we can spoon it all over the beef. And just to add a final touch, we'll sprinkle some spring onions over it. And if you have used garlic when you're cooking the beef, this is the right time to use the garlic. Take the small pieces of garlic. It shouldn't be too garlicky, so add very little garlic over the top of the beef. So this is it, folks. This is my take on the beef tataki. I really hope you make it at home and you enjoy. For eating, all you have to do is take a piece of beef, get everything together, like some spring onion, some onions, along with some beef and the juice as well. And now, enjoy.